All right, Mary Ann, you want to call the roll, please?
Mr. Mitchum?
Here.
Ms. Ruska? Mr. Jepson?
Here.
Dr. King?
Here.
Mr. Walsh?
Here.
Mr. Welch?
Here.
Mr. Cindy?
Yes. All right, the first item on our agenda is student and staff recognitions, and I say this every month, but this is one of my favorite parts of both of our meetings, is where we recognize students who have done a great job. My co-host Pam Bilesma is here, and what we want to do is recognize kids that are going above and beyond in here, but also outside the conferences and the state and everywhere. So, Kevin is our other co-MC. So.
All right, the first group we're going to recognize are the students from the Clarion. In April, the Clarion was awarded a 2013 National Scholastic Press Association Online Pacemaker Award. It is the NSPA's highest award possible in online student journalism. The NSPA is one of the two most prestigious national student media organizations in the country. Of the original 255 entries, 55 newspapers were nominated for the award, and only 23 actually won the award. Within Clarion's small school category, no other Illinois high school received this award. And I'd like to call forward members of the Clarion and have them please come forward with Ms. Bilesma and Mr. Cindy. Please hold your applause to the end. Kathleen Maxwell, Editor-in-Chief.
And when you get your award, then we're going to face the camera too. So.
Candace Shelbrake.
Congratulations.
Rebecca Rozicki. Jory Zobel. Taylor Owen. Cameron Criticross. Catherine Alex. Did I say that right?
Yes.
All right. Nicholas Kirkinis.
Congratulations.
And Renee Medlar.
Congratulations.
Ladies and
Now
gentlemen,
face the
please
camera.
help me give a round of applause to all of our
Okay, you guys can go back.
Yeah, I just like to brag because 23 schools won this award and only 207 competed, but there are like 21,000 public high schools in the United States to kind of put it in perspective how big this award is. So we're very, very proud of them. So let's give them another round.
Next, we're going to recognize students from RBTV. The National Association of Television Arts and Sciences, Chicago Midwest Chapter, NATAS, has awarded 3 RBTV students with Crystal Pillar Awards. The Crystal Pillar Award is the highest honor a high school student can achieve in television production. The winners were announced at a recent high school video festival held in Naperville. The students were honored at the 2013 Silver Circle Dinner held at the Knickerbocker Hotel. The awards went to as follows. Stasha Morales, Crystal Pillar Award for a public service announcement on radon. Is Stasha here? Helen Mozinski, Crystal Pillar Award for a public service announcement on radon. Andrew Pileski, Crystal Pillar Award for sports live event coverage, Bulldog football. Andrew, stay up here, Andrew. We'll recognize all the students together. Thomas Sidlow, honorable mention in the public service announcement for category in the radon. Trent Ketchmark, honorable mention in the editing category for Nothing Up My Sleeve. Is Trent here? And Mary Morgenthau, or honorable mention in the animation, graphics, special effects category for Double Vision.
All right, well, you're
All right,
representing
Andrew.
the whole
Yeah.
Tell them, the Crystal Pillar is, when you went to that meal at the Knickerbocker, you were
Yep.
there with like all the bigwigs in Chicago, all
Yeah.
the media people, right?
Yeah,
So
it was
this
very
is-
cool.
So did you meet anyone famous?
Well, I was about to meet Jim Rose, who, of course, ABC 7 sports reporter, covered the Bulls during the Jordan years. But the dinner was about to start, and I didn't get a chance to meet him. But they were as you said, all the bigwigs were there, everybody, and they were honoring all their colleagues.
And Crystal Pillars for them, that's the highest award they can get. So
Yep.
you got, it's quite a recognition. And what grade are you? Were you just?
I was just a
We're
sophomore.
a sophomore.
I
So
was
as
a
a
sophomore.
sophomore to win that is very, very
Thank you.
impressive. So thank you.
Thank you.
Nice job, Andrew. I don't think the board would mind, on behalf of the board and myself, I think we'd also like to say thank you to RBTV for the great job they do on covering our board meetings and the committee of the whole meetings. And when everybody leaves after the student recognition part and they have to stay for a couple hours and watch these, highly entertaining meetings, and still get up next morning and do great in the classroom and win crystal pillars, I think the district is very proud of that.
I'd like to add on what Kevin said. There was one time we had a board meeting, we said you don't need to have, tape this meeting because of the weather and everything else, and what did they say?
Students all made it here anyways.
We're staying to do it, so that tells you a lot about.
We wanna
what
go
we're doing,
live.
So,
The next, we'd like to recognize a student from the English department. The following student won a National Council of Teachers of English Achievement Award in writing. There were 753 entries and only 155 awards nationally. The awards were based on their content, purpose, audience, tone, word choice, organization, development, and style. To inform and move an audience, Rebecca's topic was on infant immunizations. Ladies and gentlemen, Rebecca Rozicki.
So I just want to brag again. This is a very, very prestigious award that she won as a former English teacher. I recognize this. It's the first time RB has entered this national competition, and so we have a new English department chair, and she requested Rebecca if she wanted to put her piece in, which is incredible. This is a piece you had a speech on 2 years ago, I think, 3 years ago maybe. Oh. Yeah, and so it was really, really impressive that she won. It's our first time we entered as RB, and we had a winner the first year, so very, very good job, Rebecca. Would you like to say anything about your piece? Did I have it right as an infant immunization?
Yeah, it's about like the importance of vaccinations. Yeah.
Good. Well, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca. Next award is Fine Arts. The following student won an award in the West Suburban Youth Orchestra Concerto Competition. She performed an aria with the orchestra. Her piece was Solveig's Song by Edvard Grieg. Ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Goldsmith.
I don't think she's here, but her vocal teacher is here.
Let's have a round of applause for Samantha. The next award, we have a lot of students at Riverside Brookfield High School that all have done great throughout their 4 years at Riverside Brookfield High School and go on to tremendous colleges and universities. But the next young man, we just wanted to take a moment to recognize because he's been accepted to West Point, and not only will be going on to get a great education, but also serve his country. The following student has been accepted to the United States Military Academy at West Point. He leaves at the end of June. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me acknowledge Nicholas Kirkinis.
this, let me just read what this certificate is. United States Military Academy, West Point, Certificate of Appointment. On behalf of the President of the United States of America and the Admissions Committee of the United States Military Academy, I take great pleasure in presenting this certificate of appointment to Nicholas Kirkinis for the class of 2017. David H. Hunton, Jr., Lieutenant General, U.S. Army Superintendent. Let's hear it. This is what-
Next, we have athletics, and Mr. Ostro, if you're going to come up and join Ms. Bilesma. The following students are Metro Suburban All-Conference athletes. Baseball, Wilkin Cannon, Conference MVP. Alex Nedovic. Stay up there, Will.
He's right there.
Is Alex here? How about Curtis Duffick? Curtis? Thomas Larry? Kevin Garvey? And Joseph Duffy. Joseph Duffy here? No? These gentlemen will play Nazareth in the first round of the sectional tomorrow.
Who are you cheering for?
I'm going to stand in center field. Neutral.
No, he better be in blue.
Yeah, I just want to tell somebody else too. Saturday was the regional final. We played Montini for that. Mr. Kincannon here pitched the no-hitter to win for RB. That's very. Thanks, guys.
Next for softball, Emily Hastings, all conference. What's that? Well, go ahead and say that, Mr. Ostro.
She also just set the single season batting average, best batting average in the history of RB.
Nice job, Emily. Emma? And Catherine O'Connell. Perfect timing. Let's hear it one more time for the girls softball team. Next, we have girls soccer. Ashley Ferguson. Is Ashley here? Megan Dorsey. Caroline Wass. Amelia Zeich. And Leah Sanchez. And Salem Bear. Let's have a big round of applause for our girls soccer. Next, we have boys track. Jaron Moody, 100 hurdles, 4x4 relay. Lewis Roger, 100 hurdles, 300 hurdles, 4x4 relay. Matthew Chapp, 200-meter dash. Daniel Curtin, mile. No Daniel? Andrew Bell, 4x400 relay. Zachary Whitkin, 4x400 relay. David Swan, long jump, triple jump. Michael Hornick, shot put and discus. Louis Gorgetti, discus. Jack Vandemark, high jump. And Richard Mandel, pole vault. Let's hear it again for our boys track team. Mr. Ostro, I think we had some good gentlemen that went downstate. Do you want to acknowledge them real quick?
Right here.
There you go. It's good. You got more.
Oh, wait.
Our state qualifiers, David Swan, long jump and triple jump. Matthew Chapp, Michael McCabe, Andrew Bell, and Marvin McKenzie, the 4x200 relay. Come on up, Marvin. Matthew Chapp, Andrew Bell, Lewis Rogers, and Jared Moody, 4x400 relay. And Lewis Rogers, the 300 intermediate hurdles. Thank you, gentlemen. Let's have a round of applause for our track team. And finally, we have our girls track team. Jacqueline LaBelle, pole vault. She was also all conference and 35th in the state. And Marlena Santora, triple jump. Let's hear it again for our girls track team. As Mr. Cindy said, the student and staff recognitions is the best part of the board meeting, so if you could all help me one more time, let's hear it for everybody that was recognized.